Never did I ever imagine that I would be here with a fragrance with the notes of blood. The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. Okay, never in a million years would I think that I'll be here talking about a fragrance with the note of blood and gunpowder. I looked at the notes. I'm like, whew. Now this is scary. This is a scary fragrance. So we're about to get into this fragrance. So I wanted to say, if you like blood, you like bloody stuff, they have come to the right place. But this, I think, might be the scariest fragrance that I ever owned. So if you want to know what that fragrance is, go grab yourself a drink and there's gunpowder. It's giving pow pow in the notes, okay? Go grab yourself a drink and come right back. And let's pow pow, bloody, and then there's paper. Okay, and let's get into these fragrances and some weird fragrances that I also have in my collection. Weird alternatives, because they're all weird, okay?
That night I said I was recording late. I wasn't recording late. I was just smoking, chilling, had a couple drinks.
Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, you know, high heels on my tippy. Smashbox dried up lipstick. That's on my lippy. I love this lipstick. I love the shade in Girl Gang, but yeah, it has dried up in there. That's my second bottle, so I will not be getting a third bottle because it dries up fast. And I only used it like a couple of times, but then I have a whole lot of lip stuff, so maybe that's why. But this, who remembers this? The shade reminds me of this, so I brought this out to see if I can use it. I've had this thing for years and it hasn't dried up. So Smashbox, you have no excuse. But I love Girl Gang. I love the color. Anyways, let's get into spooky. Okay, let's talk about the brand. So where do we start from? Should we start from the brand? So for me, I would think that I am a niche perfume lover, but sometimes in my love and quest for using more niche perfumery, I come across a fragrance that makes me realize that maybe I ain't niche. Maybe I'm more of a luxury designer girly, because what is going on? This is niche in the niche sector. Now, the house of Sora Dora. You know I love me some Sora Dora because I raved about Mallow so much. I raved about Mallow so much, and I also raved about this one. I haven't been raving about it as much because this I think is for winter. It's called Mandor. This is that sugar leather, angel sheer kind of DNA. More like sugar leather with cherry. There's cherry accord in there. Really, really amazing for cold weather. And Mallow is your sweet violet, candy violet. Now that aside, they launched a new fragrance, and this was sent to me complimentary from the house of Sora Dora. You know I have a code with Sora Dora. So this one is called Lubu. I have a code with Sora Dora, but you guys know I keep it real. You guys know over here, one thing I can guarantee you is I say what I think, okay? So this is called Lubu. And when I saw the notes and I saw the name, I said it's giving Labubu. I'm like, that's why the notes. Am I the only one that thinks those Labubu things are ugly? And I don't understand why y'all be putting it on your bags. Those are like demonic things. How y'all using Labubu? Like, why would you put that on your bag? Those things are demonic. Take it off. I don't deal with demon Satan. Get deep behind me. So this is called Labu, and I call it Labubu. And this is a brand new fragrance from the house of Sora Dora. And I got this complimentary from the brand because I keep it real. And yeah, it's extrait the perfume, and the other stuff I see here are not in English. But yeah, it says Labu here. Now this is the bottle, and one thing I'll say is this bottle looks like the Mallow bottle. It doesn't look like the Mandor. However, like I said, I'm happy that I have this too directly from the brand, because I got this from a boutique, a different, like a retailer, and the cap is bad. And this was the second one, because the first one they sent, the bottle broke. They had to send me a second one. So now with this Labu, so I tried to look up the price, but I cannot find it. So I don't think this fragrance has launched as at the time I'm recording this video, but I am thinking that, so the typical price of their fragrance for this 50 ml is typically $235. This is not showing on the website right now, so at the time I make this video, I don't think it has launched. It's a brand new launch, so hopefully by the time this video is out, the fragrance will be out. Now in here, in the top notes, we get gunpowder and cloves. In the middle notes, you get paper, paper, blood, and iris. Hi, Mom. The blood of Jesus. So we're getting gunpowder, cloves, paper, iris, and blood. And in the base note, look at what they did in the base note. Cashmere wood, amaryllis, tonka bean, vanilla, cedar wood, and almond. So after they pop out with the gunpowder, and then they put the blood, and then they try to give us tissue paper to clean up the crime scene, they throw ahead vanilla and tonka bean to make it fun and sweet, like they didn't just commit homicide. Like, that's what I thought about when I got it. So now let's get into the fragrance, because when this fragrance came, I sprayed it. When it first came, the atomizer is great. I said, what's going on? I need to understand what's going on. But when I tell you, it is so unique. It's so unique to the point where I want to know more about it, but I'm terrified. So when I spray this, I am getting, this is me being nice. Not nice. This is me not trying to think deadly, like evil. This is me not trying to take that far. I'm thinking a hunter went out to hunt some animals like deer, like the deer. And then he went pow pow on the deer. And the deer, listen, I have to keep it real. What I'm getting is somebody's acting nice because they have vanilla and tonka bean and almond. You think they're sweet, but they're not sweet. And then you turn around and they go pow pow, and they committed a crime. And now there's blood everywhere, and then there's gunpowder residue on, and then they try to clean up the crime scene, and they got the paper towel. That's the paper. And then they use the paper towel to clean the blood. But guess what? They cannot get away. They can't get away with it because you know why? Because the gunpowder residue is all over them. It smells like the way they say existence smells like the person is going to the pearly gates. This is not the pearly gates, it's the other the other gate. But you know what? The more I smell it, the more I'm intrigued and I want to know more. So every day when I spray it, I am beginning to understand this fragrance. I said this is the most challenging fragrance in my collection. Gunpowder, paper, and blood. And at first I said the blood of Jesus. No, we're not gonna do it. But the more I smell it, the more I'm like, okay, this is very niche. This is very unique. It's a very, like, they created it for like 5 people. That's how niche it is. But the more you wear it, the more interesting. It's a very interesting fragrance that I think you need to get your hands on. So I am still playing with it. I am getting to know Labubu more. I think that it is for true core perfume lovers. It takes you on a journey, and that's why for me I said it takes you on a journey of like a mystery. But with this one, it's easy to solve the easy because the perpetrator has gunpowder residue all over, and I don't know what the cloves is supposed to do, but the gunpowder residue I love. Maybe they put the cloves so they can get the fingerprints on the weapon, and then the paper was to clean out the blood, and then the iris, I don't know, maybe that's the name of the perpetrator. Oh my gosh, and that's my mom's name, Chema. That's the name of the perpetrator. Her name is Iris, and she went pop out, and then she has gunpowder residue all over her, and there's blood everywhere, and she got paper towel thinking she could clean the crime scene, and she thinks nobody will know that she's not a good person because she is sweet like vanilla, tonka bean, and almond. And it's like, no, you have all this gunpowder residue all over, and you're guilty. That's what I get from Labubu. So if you want to smell unique and different, and I think I would be playing with it as the weather continues to get cool, I think that this fragrance is what getting a sample of. You need to sample. This is not blind buy safe. This is not the one that I would say, oh yeah, definitely rush, like the way I was going on with Malo. Now Malo, oh yes, because even if it's unique, it's sweet, it's a violet candy cloud. And this, I think, did what I got when I smelled Basilica by Milano fragrance. And even the Bravi by Tammy, I was like, what's going on? This one is like, whoa, this is so unique. So in the spirit of unique fragrances, I wanted to touch on a few that I got in my collection that I feel are very, very unique. Now, Crush on Me by the House of UNIQUEE Luxury. Everybody that has been to the Glam HQ has sniffed this fragrance, they all hate. This is lime, ginger, patchouli, patchouli caramel. Like once you spray it, the first thing you're getting is that raw like lime thing going on, and then the patchouli starts to come out with the caramel. I personally love it, but I think it is a weird fragrance. It is a scary fragrance because even men, when they smell it, they're like, what? They don't get it. Even the guys that can handle Coute, they can't handle Crush on Me. And I think that that's a weird fragrance that I got in my collection. So it's a weird combo of caramel and patchouli. But at least it ain't got blood and gunpowder in it. Now the next one that I got for me, this one is called All Star. This was a fragrance that I picked up years ago. Didn't like it, but for some reason, everybody at home likes it. And this is like the 4th or 5th bottle in this house, and I just realized that, child, I did not know this bottle could do this, but it looks like it came off, which I do not care about. This for me, I don't know if it's a star anise with the lemon. It feels like bathroom cleaner to me. Whenever I smell it, I want to spray it on the tiles and scrub and wash my bathroom, and I feel like my bathroom is going to smell great. Love the bottle, love the atomizer, love the quality, but you see this fragrance right here is so challenging, and it smells similar to Blue Sapphire by Electimus. However, there's Blue Sapphire in the house. I think this is stronger and more challenging because the Blue Sapphire to me is doable. This one, I could not. Now the next one I got, this one is from the house of Thomas Kosmala. This is from his Arabian collection, the collection for the Middle East. They had 3 fragrances in the line. This one is called Arabian Passion. Now I got this based off of only one review on YouTube. I got this one, and everybody that has been here has ranked this fragrance so low. But guess what? Now I'm loving it again. I liked it when it came, but everybody hated it. I started to hate it. I've been told it smells like fufu. They say it smells like ass. They be bashing this fragrance. Everybody, they like it smells like cow pit, saliva. Somebody told me it smells like cassava that they soaked for 3-4 days and is fermenting. I said, whoa. But I like this fragrance now because my nose is slowly beginning to understand, and I think that this particular line that they did for like the Middle Eastern collection, they're very unique. And now I have love for Arabian's Passion. I think it's very unique and amazing. I tried to even like give my husband, he smelled it, he said nobody likes it. But now guess what? I like it, and my sister-in-law absolutely loves this fragrance. She said I should send her the link. She wants it. But now, see, I have a dent. I am beginning to like it. So sometimes the fragrances that smell weird and scary, if you give yourself time, you end up falling in love with them. Now this one that I got is from the house of Chris Collins. I love me some Chris Collins. He was amazing the day that I met him. Amazing, and he makes amazing fragrances. I love me some Chris Collins. This one is for the men. It's called King Make. Really good on the man, but for me, on my skin, it's a stanky oud. So on my skin, I get that cow poopy stink. So when I smell this, I put it on me. I say, oh no, this is too much. No, Chris, this is what a man, I can't do it. So for me, that was weird. It was weird with my nose. I understand what he was trying to do. It's good for the fellas, but me, I could not. Another one that I got, this is not weird, bad, like in a crazy way. This is NATO Fiery Fig 2405. This is a fig fragrance. It is like a fig tree. So it is very, very green and in your face. So when this came and I put it on, at first I was like, oh, what is this? This is green. It is fig. And I love fig, but not the tree. I just want the fig, not the whole tree, the branch. This was given the tree, the branch or the whole tree of the fig. And it's like fig here, fig there with like some milky or core. But it's very fresh. I layered it with blonde redhead and I love the two together. So when this first came, I was like, I don't know. But now I am beginning to appreciate Fiery Fig. But blonde redhead, oh, I love that one. Fiery Fig, both of them together, amazing. Another fragrance that when it came, I was like, huh, was Epic 56 by Amouage. This is a cumin bomb. Like cumin just exploded. It is so spicy. It's like cumin and bomb. But once the weather starts to get cool, like cooler nights, once you put it on it, there's rose in here, but I don't smell the rose. So if you layer this with rose fragrance, it just smells incredible. Very unique. So when it first came, I smelled it, I said, whew, this like, oh, what's going on? But that's Amouage for you. For me, it was a bit like, I liked it, but it was a bit challenging. It took me time to like get to know, Epic 56 for me to appreciate the beauty that she is. And now I'm like, I can't wait for the weather to get cold, like cold, so I can wear it and have the spices like explode. All that being said, I said all that to say that there's a strong possibility that Labubu would be an amazing fragrance that I'll be raving about in the future. But for right now, gunpowder, paper, blood, iris, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys interested in smelling Labu? Is this the scariest note you have ever... Oh, I put it on. Is this the scariest note you have ever heard of in a fragrance? Have you used a fragrance with the note of blood? And what about gunpowder? There's a fragrance by Xerjoff that has gunpowder. I don't have that one, but this one, they added the blood and the paper towel. Chill. But it is so unique and it's very interesting. And I will keep playing with her and I'll see what the future holds. But yes, let me know the weirdest fragrance, the scariest fragrance in your collection. For me right now, it is Labu. Labu is the scariest fragrance in my collection. However, I am intrigued by it. I don't want to do no crime scene. I don't commit crimes. So over here, I am a law-abiding citizen and I will snitch on Iris for pow-powing and putting blood everywhere. I will snitch on her. I'm already telling you, Iris did it. Sorry, Mom. Iris did it. She pow-pow and there's blood everywhere. She trying to clean it up with a paper towel, okay? And then cashmere wood. Oh, the cashmere wood, is that gonna be, would that be her sweater that has the blood everywhere? The blood of Jesus. No. Let me know the scariest fragrance in your collection. Let me know if you've heard about Labu, aka Labubu. Have you heard about her? The notes, are they interesting enough for you to check out? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always willing to try, so let me know the scariest fragrance that you have in your collection or you have come across. Maybe you tried it, you tested it, and let's get the conversation popping in the comments below. Like I always say, in all things, what are we gonna do? We're gonna add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, don't commit crimes. Don't pop out nobody, because if you do, I'm gonna snitch. I am a snitch. I would tell, okay? Whenever you're in doubt, be a law-abiding citizen. And when all else fails, your back's against the wall, that is still not an excuse for you to go committing crimes, okay? That is not an excuse for you to pop out people. It's not an excuse for you to try to clean up a crime scene, okay? When your back's against the ropes, you know what you do? Actually, you can use Malo by Sora Dora and be in a violet candied cloud and add more glitter. Ooh, I forgot to say, I do have a code with Sora Dora. It's 10% off. My code is Alalipopp. I will put it somewhere on the screen and you can save 10% off Malo and smell like a violet candy cloud. You can save on Mandol and you can smell like a sugar leathery, cinnamon, sugar, and leather vibes, and you can smell incredible this season. But add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in another video. Whew, okay, I need to go. I need to go get my baby from school, okay? I need to pack up the crime scene, put it back up. Put it back up, conceal, hide the evidence, obstruction of justice, hide the Labubu. And let me go pick up my son and I'll talk to you guys later. I already have fragrances on me, so I don't need to spray anything more. But let me just put a little bit of passion oud because it's been a while. And yes, and I'm out the door. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, child, time is going.